Welcome Capricorn to your August 2024 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Now Cappies, I need to start out just by saying unfortunately I'm no longer offering free mini readings to new subscribers. I got absolutely flooded with people who took up my offer. I wasn't expecting it, and I've slowly been working through them, but it's just taking too long and I can't keep offering that because I'll never ever get to everyone. And also what I'm noticing is people aren't coming back and even watching the readings, so I feel like I'm doing them for nothing. So what I'm actually doing is, if you would like a mini reading, just click on the donation button, give me a little donation, just put a comment in the comment section below to say I've donated, would like a reading, and I will do that for you and leave the link in your comment section, against your comment. And if you're paying, then at least I know you're going to come back and watch the reading, and I won't be doing it for nothing. So apologies if you missed out, but everyone who did request a mini reading, I'm going to do them anyway, even if some of you probably aren't going to come back or have no intention of coming back and listening to them. I will do them all. Just be patient. All right, let's get into this month's reading. Now, you start out the energy with the Death card. Now, please do not be alarmed at this. A lot of star signs received the Death card this month, and I feel like this is collective energy where a lot of us are going to be releasing something that really wasn't serving you. Now, this can be, for Capricorns anyway, the ending of a very difficult, very stressful, very worrying, even very depressing time for you. And I feel like once this death energy comes in here and you are able to release all of that, shifts and changes are coming in so quickly here for you. You've got the Eight of Wands right beneath the Death card. This is amazing speed when this comes in here. Now, for some of you as well, the Death card can represent a Scorpio, and the Eight of Wands can represent the arrows of love. So there could be a Scorpio that is coming in here for you, but you know, that obviously that's not going to be for everyone. That's just a message for some of you. But for the majority of you, I feel like there is a significant ending coming up in August. And not only that, you've got the Six of Swords. This is leaving troubled waters behind, turbulent times in your life. Like I said, you are leaving this energy of the Nine of Swords, nightmares, worries, stresses, strains. That's going, and you are now moving on to calmer shores. And you know, the reason I know that is because you have the best card and the second best card in the deck. I mean, the Sun and the Nine of Cups. The Sun is just pure joy, elation, happiness, success. This is clarity. You can see where you're going. You know, you're just filled to the brim with ecstasy almost. The Nine of Cups is a wish come true. This is something that you've been wishing for. And I tell you what, if you haven't had a wish, start wishing, Capricorn, because you've got this energy here. And it is going to bring in so much joy, so much happiness for you. This is wonderful. And it's going to happen, like I said, once you release this negativity, once you release these worries and stresses and strains, this is happening so quickly here for you. And you know, another thing here, you've got the King and the Queen of Swords. Now, I would normally read this as a Gemini and a Libra, but to me, this is divine counterparts here. This is when you see the king and the queen of any suit, this can talk about a great partnership. So absolutely, this could be a new love coming in for some of you. But if not, this can be a great match up in a career, a great match in a friendship here. But basically, the King of Swords is someone that is highly intelligent, someone that sees things with a logical mind. They make decisions based on the facts rather than their emotions. They are a great person to go to if you're needing any assistance, particularly if some of you are struggling mentally here. You know, you've got 2 9s. Now, I like to look at synchronicities like that as well. And 9s can often reflect extremes in optimism and pessimism, you know, and this here, the 9 of Cups to the 9 of Swords, is extreme opposites here, 100%. You know, the positive, when you get the positive, is just so accentuated in the 9 of Cups, and the negative is quite accentuated in that 9 of Swords. And one thing that the 9 of Swords says is, don't allow your fears to bring you to a grinding halt here either. You have this amazing opportunity where you are releasing this negativity. You're releasing a negative situation in your life, and with this, like I said, once you do that, the speed at which things are going to change can be quite frightening. And your negative thoughts, your negative thought patterns, your stressful, worrying kind of thoughts as well, can stop your progress. And if you find that, the King of Swords is a great person to go to for assistance. They can tell it like it is. And like I said, they don't allow emotion to cloud their judgment or the advice that they give. They just look at the situation and then they tell you straight out how it is. You know, they're swords. They don't hold their punches. And, you know, in a way, the Queen of Swords is a little like that as well. The Queen of Swords can be quite sharp-tongued, but, you know, she is basically just telling you like it is. And I feel like Capricorns can handle it. You know, a lot of the time, it's not something that's really going to be devastating for you. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords here as well, there is a lot of balance coming back into your life. This 9 of Swords, this worry, this stress that is always seems to be underlying a lot of situations in your life is coming to an end here. And it's, you know, this, like I said, the Sun and the 9 of Cups, wow, that is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. But you've got real clarity here as well. Now, you know, if these don't represent people in your life, if you don't have a significant Gemini or a significant Libra in your life, or any air sign, and Aquarian as well, you are going to be really focused. You are going to be quite balanced. You are going to be making decisions based on the facts rather than your emotions. You know, you're going to be taking on a lot of these qualities and moving forward, and really, like I said, you're leaving a difficult situation behind you. It's absolutely over with here. You're looking at your situation and saying, I can't do this anymore. This is just silly. It's not worth the stress, the strains, and the worries. And look, it is quite fearful. It can be quite fearful to release something that you have been living with for a long time. And it's going to be different for all of you. But wow, when you do, like I said, speedy whirlwind kind of energy here. It is absolutely fantastic. Now let's get some clarifying cards out. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, this deck here, and I'm using, the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I use different decks all the time and I get confused. And the clarifying deck that I'm using is the Mystical Tarot. And cards are coming out here all over the place. Wow. Okay, the Eight of Swords and the Devil. Okay, so you are showing up in your own reading here. The Devil represents the star sign of Capricorn, but this is these cards have exactly the same meaning. The Devil is just the big brother or sister of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is you feeling trapped, you feeling stuck, like you can't get out of this situation, like you're on that little the little rat wheel, the little mouse wheel that you have, a treadmill, you're on that treadmill that just keeps going round and round and you're not actually getting anywhere. You're stuck. And this is exactly what the Devil kind of says. There's a situation here that you've been hanging on to, and it's time to release it and let it go. This and this is what could be, this is what you may be releasing here. This feeling of being stuck, looking at things from a different perspective and seeing that, the story of the Eight of Swords, that the figure is standing there with a blindfold that she can see straight through. The swords are around her head. They're all in her mind. They're not trapping her. It's your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own mind that is making you feel like you are stuck and trapped, but you're not. There's no knots in that rope. The figure can wiggle out of those and walk away, walk to the beautiful castle in the distance. The Devil card is being trapped by a situation that can actually be quite addictive, this feeling. And I mean, this can talk about addictions. It can talk about, when I talk about addictions, it doesn't necessarily mean drugs or alcohol or smoking or anything like that. This can be negative ways of thinking, negative thought patterns, things that have been really bogging you down and keeping you feeling stuck and trapped. And again, this often talks about us being able to get out of the situation just by changing something small. And again, this is where I see release coming in here. That Death card, you are leaving this behind. You're not going to allow outside forces or inside forces in your mind to hold you back anymore. You're not going to let fears hold you back, or like I said, negative thought patterns. You are releasing that and moving on. I absolutely love this here for you, Capricorn. This is such great news. And the interesting thing here is you've got the 8 and the 9 of Swords. I mean, you've got the 2 best cards in the deck, and you've probably got 2 of the worst cards in the deck with the 8 and the 9 as well. So there is, August I feel like is a month of extremes here for you. But whenever you have the progressive numbers within a suit, like the 8 and the 9 of Swords, that means there is progress here. You are moving forward. Things aren't stuck. You're not trapped. And although they are difficult energy, I feel like there is movement forward here and you're able to release. And look at this. You have the Queen of Swords twice. So again, clarity is coming in here for you. The Queen has got that sword of truth. She cuts away all of the BS and just looks at what's in front of her and can make really clear-cut decisions. And it's interesting that you've got the Two of Pentacles here, which all twos do represent a decision that you need to make. Now, for some of you as well, this can be you juggling your finances here. The Two of Pentacles, you know, if you look at the figure, they're juggling the two pentacles there, the two coins, but they're on a spinning top. So you've got a lot of plates spinning in the air in August. I feel like it's a busy month for you. I mean, the Eight of Wands as well does talk about a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, a lot of emails, going back and forth here. So this is quite a busy month, but the Two of Pentacles does always say, remember to try and keep that fun, childlike energy in your life. Sometimes, Capricorns, you can be so serious here, but for those of you that are required to make a particular decision, and it could be about your finances, I feel like you have this clarity here. Now, the Queen of Swords, this is very connected to the Justice card. So there could be some legal matters here to do with your money as well. Some legal papers that are coming in, new contracts or things like that for some as well. But just remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. Wow, the Ace of Cups. This is so beautiful. There is a brand new emotional experience. And whenever there's a death, whenever there's an ending that you release, there is always new beginnings here. And this cup, I always have to hold this cup up, this card up. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the hand of God offering you that cup that is filled with everything you could ever have desired and wished for. And it's going to be different for all of you. This is that cup full of your wishes and your hopes and your dreams. I mean, you are getting your wishes and your hopes and your dreams, I feel, in August. This is absolutely coming in here for you. But there's a brand new emotional experience. And this is just a card of love, of joy. This can be a new relationship for some of you, if that's what you've wanted. I mean, obviously, some people are already in an existing relationship, so that's not going to apply to you, but it's just a card of quite deep emotions. And so if you are in a relationship, this can just talk about a deepening connection with your love. It's a card of intimacy and compassion, and it's a card of intuition as well. But I feel like this is just brand new joy as well. This is such a joyful card, that Ace of Cups. I absolutely love it. And you know what? It's actually been coming out for a few signs as well. A lot of aces have been coming out. So I don't know what's happening astrologically, but there is a lot of newness around August. It's just really, you know, a lot of heartwarming emotions here for you, a lot of honest connections with other people. And, you know, as I said, it can talk about a beautiful new romance, but it can even signify a beautiful platonic friendship as well that's coming in here for you. And this can even be a new relationship with yourself, just because the Capricorn card is showing up here. This is you treating yourself better, caring for yourself in a way that perhaps you haven't before. You've put everyone else's needs ahead of yours, or put your career ahead of your health, or all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that can be the new relationship as well. But definitely, for those of you that are really spiritually inclined, this is a new spiritual experience, new intuitive elements that are coming in for you as well, which is absolutely beautiful. And look at that. You've got the Death card in the second deck in this deck as well. So there is absolutely a significant ending here. Endings and new beginnings. And I feel like you are bringing this about in a way. This isn't something that's happening to you. You know, the King of Wands, this is an Aries here, or any fire sign. But I would normally read this as an Aries, but this can be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. But this is you. This is a card of being in control, of writing down your lists, making plans, putting plans into action. This is a really powerful, energetic, go-getting kind of energy, fiery, passionate. And I feel like you are harnessing this energy, and you are the one that is going to be bringing about these really significant changes here for yourself, and changing your life for the better. This is absolutely wonderful here, Capricorn. I'm loving it. Now I'm going to get one final card here from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. This is by Janine and Lauren McLean. Guide. Seek out a good friend or professional. Their wisdom will shine light on the subject. Now this came out for Sagittarius as well. Now I shuffle my cards. You saw me shuffle them. I shuffle them very well, and this came out for them as well. And these, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, these are really good people to go to if you are seeking out a professional help. These can be doctors, these can be lawyers, they can be therapists, or they can just be someone that's really good at being able to give good advice without that emotional connection there as well. So seek out a good friend or professional. And I feel like if you are feeling stuck or trapped, that you're going to get some really good assistance here for you. So we'll leave it there, Capricorn. I hoped that resonated with you. It was such exciting news here for a lot of you. And, you know, I hope you take me up on that offer of a reading as well. If you'd like a mini reading, just give me that little donation and I'll bump you up the queue and do yours first. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.